What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Only One KDB, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, we got when WWE wrestlers get in real fights. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We are just 14 subs away from 1,000. I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like that, to shine like that, to rhyme like this, to kind like the. But we about to get to the video, bruh. We almost at 1,000. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been showing me so much love. Give me a hug. I appreciate you though, family. Let's continue to drop these bangers, bruh. And I'm gonna continue to give you the content. Y'all want the content, I'm gonna give it to them. That's what I'm gonna do. So what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna subscribe or what? But let's get to the video, bruh. Hope y'all enjoying y'all day. Let's get it.
What happens when WWE wrestlers are taken out of scripted matches and put into...
Bro, I remember Floyd. God damn. I remember Floyd was on WWE, bro. This was the time back then.
Fights. After abruptly leaving WWE in 2014, CM Punk announced that he was changing careers and going to become an MMA fighter. He began training soon after, but it wasn't until September 2016 that Punk would have his first fight. Punk's opponent was 24-year-old Mickey Gall, who was 13 years younger than the former WWE star. Besides the age, both men had pretty similar stats, minus the fact that Mickey Gall hadn't spent nearly 15 years bumping around in a wrestling ring. The fight took place at UFC 203, and within 5 seconds, Punk was down on the mat. Gall then started nailing CM Punk in the face with punches and wrapped himself around the best in the world. Finally, Punk's opponent locked him in a rear naked choke, and the ex-wrestler had no choice but to tap out, losing the fight in 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Stephanie McMahon even made fun of Punk over this.
So if you guys could keep that up for about 2 minutes and 15 seconds, you'd last 1 second longer than Punk did.
Yo, that is crazy.
All you Chicagoans are alike, right? You're just like CM Punk, right? That's right. You're all losers.
Roughly 2 years later, CM Punk stepped inside the octagon again, and this fight technically better than his first. The straight-edge wrestler fought Mike Jackson, and this time, Punk was much more aggressive, throwing fists and kicks right away, and landing several. Punk even managed to take his opponent down to the mat. However, the two spent a good amount of time giving each other the most intense.
Okay, so Punk, he did better this time, so he been in the lab. He been in the lab practicing. Shout out to CM Punk. Did he win? Hold up, we about to see if he beat Mike Jackson.
Hug ever. As the fight wore on though, CM Punk lost his advantage, even completely missing a punch to the head. Punk's second MMA bout did go to all 3 rounds, but the judges unanimously awarded the decision victory to Mike Jackson. However, 3 years later, CM Punk had his defeat removed from the record books after it was found out Mike Jackson tested positive for marijuana. I told you this fight technically went better than the first. But
so Mike Jackson, he was cheating. He was full of that weed. I mean, do that make him have like a disadvantage or advantage? Because I don't smoke weed, so I don't know what weed give you. I don't know about weed or what advantages it give you. So for the weed smokers out there, do it give you an advantage or a disadvantage to fight somebody when you high? I wouldn't know that answer.
He was called the Animal in WWE, but how well would he do in a real fight? Well, in 2012, we found out. 2 years after leaving WWE, Batista decided to give MMA a try. The 6-time WWE World Champion's opponent was Vince Lothario, who had over 40 fights under his belt. Lothario started out more aggressive, landing a number of blows, but Batista didn't show any signs of getting worn out. The Animal's strategy involved grabbing a hold of his opponent, and Vince Lothario played along.
And Vince is waving to the crowd as this is happening.
However, Lothario should not have been playing around, as Batista went beast mode and took his opponent down. The ex-WWE wrestler then started dishing out punches to his opponent's head and ultimately won the match by technical knockout. Despite being a real fight, the ending felt like something straight out of WWE, as both men started trash-talking each other, and Vince Lothario told Batista to suck it. Nevertheless, this would be Batista's one and only time inside the cage. Braun Strowman is one of the strongest wrestlers in WWE. The man has flipped over freaking trucks.
First of all, he didn't flip over that truck. It was something that was lifting it up. I don't want y'all to get this notion where he lifted up a 500-pound truck. That did not happen. I hope y'all wasn't fooled by this. He is strong though. He is strong, motherfucker. He's stronger than me. I'll tell you that. But there's no look at that shit. You think he could lift that shit up in real life? Let's just be honest. Obviously not.
However, is Braun...
Shout out to WWE because they made that shit look real. When I first seen that shit, I was like, oh, goddamn, he that strong? He might be the strongest man in the world. But
Really as strong as WWE claims he is? Well, the Monster Among Men was put to the test when he had an arm wrestling contest with Devin Larratt, the best arm wrestler in North America. Strowman caught Larratt off guard and nearly had the contest won right from the start. However, Devin Larratt abruptly let go before his hand could hit the table. This prompted an immediate rematch, which Larratt was ready for. You could tell from Devin Larratt's face that this time he had the WWE wrestler's number. After Larratt's victory, Strowman became legitimately upset and tempers flared. Now this next fight was so bad that it killed someone's career. In 1998, WWE did something that they had never done before, and that was have real matches. They called it the Brawl for All, and every week, wrestlers would put on boxing gloves and have unscripted fights. While wrestlers are certainly tough and strong, having people go from scripted wrestling matches to real fights led to nothing but chaos.
Hard looking for the left hand, but it's a right hand! It's a right hand!
The Brawl for All was set up as a 16-man tournament.
They need to bring this back.
Though it wasn't scripted, the WWE higher-ups still wanted to use the Brawl for All to give a wrestler named Steve Williams a big push by having him win the tournament. The only thing those higher-ups forgot is in a real fight, you can't decide who wins and who loses. This resulted in Steve Williams losing in the second round.
Death is shaky! Oh, he's gonna go!
Down goes Frazier.
The wrestler who beat Steve Williams was Bart Gunn, and he ultimately ended up winning the entire Brawl for All tournament. WWE officials were not happy about this and decided to kill Bart Gunn's career, figuratively and literally. After winning the tournament, Bart Gunn was sent home and didn't appear on TV for months. However, WWE had a plan for the winner of the Brawl for All. To punish him, WWE had Bart Gunn compete against a professional boxer named Butterbean. In less than 20 seconds, the WWE wrestler was knocked down, and then this happened.
Shit!
Not long after he was knocked out by a professional boxer, Bart Gunn was fired from WWE. His career in mainstream wrestling came to an end, and by 2006, Gunn had retired. In the early 2000s, WWE created a reality TV show competition called Tough Enough. The idea was to take ordinary people and train them to become wrestlers. Participants would keep getting eliminated until there were only 2 winners, who would then receive WWE contracts. Now, while Tough Enough was supposed to be regular people, anyone could audition, and this was the big flaw that WWE did not expect. During one season of the show, an MMA fighter named Daniel Puder tried out for Tough Enough and was selected. It seemed like a smart idea at first. After all, many legitimate MMA fighters have transitioned well to WWE. However, that was not the case at all. Daniel Puder, along with all the other Tough Enough competitors, would compete in weekly challenges. Unlike all of the other WWE shows, these challenges were real and made to test the Tough Enough competitors. During one of the contests, Kurt Angle came out to the ring and challenged the Tough Enough cast to a real wrestling match. Daniel Puder, being an MMA fighter, decided to step up. Now, while Kurt Angle was a WWE wrestler, he was an accomplished amateur wrestler. In fact, Angle famously won an Olympic gold medal
with a broken freaking neck.
However, Angle and WWE underestimated Daniel Puder. During the unscripted match, Puder put Angle in a Kimura lock and was seconds away from breaking Kurt's arm. Most MMA fighters would have tapped out, but doing so would have destroyed Angle's career. Thankfully, a WWE referee realized what was happening and counted Daniel Puder's shoulders, even though they weren't on the mat. Kurt Angle was visibly angry after the fight, and so were the other WWE wrestlers watching this backstage. Daniel Puder ended up winning Tough Enough, and once the locker room had a chance to get revenge, they took it. Puder was one of the early participants in the 2005 Royal Rumble. He found himself in the ring with a handful of veteran WWE wrestlers, and they made sure to teach Puder a lesson.
JR! Looks like... Puder's like... Oh,
Jack Swagger took the opposite.
God damn, you heard that shit from outside the arena, didn't you? They was slapping the fuck out of his chest. I know that shit hurt.
Route of Daniel Puder. Instead of leaving MMA to pursue wrestling, Swagger left WWE to pursue MMA. The problem was that Swagger was actually too good at fighting. A couple of years after leaving WWE, Jack Swagger had his first MMA fight. Competing under his real name, Jake Hager, the All-American American's debut opponent was J.W. Kaiser. Hager Swagger was pretty impressive in his first fight, winning in 2 minutes and 9 seconds by submission. Despite that, Swagger's next opponent still thought it was smart to disrespect the former WWE wrestler. During a weigh-in for Jack Swagger's second MMA fight, his opponent, TJ Jones, didn't think too highly of the former world champ. However, Jack Swagger made sure to humble him. Like before, the All-American American made his opponent tap out, but this time he didn't let go, forcing the official to get physically involved. However, Jack Swagger's third fight got even more intense. The third man to fight Swagger was Anthony Garrett. 90 seconds into the fight, the former WWE wrestler nailed his opponent in the crotch. After a pause, the fight continued, only for Jack Swagger to hit the man below the belt again. Garrett was unable to continue, and the fight ended in a no contest.
I'm a bird. You stop like that. Hit him in the thigh. I hit him in the thigh. I know you did. I know you did. I know you did. I felt that last one. You can see it. They showed it on the replay.
Right fucking here. You hitting him in the nuts, bro. You cheating.
Jack Swagger would have one more fight in 2020 before retiring in 2023 with a record of 3 wins and 0 losses. Now, when you think of wrestlers who are tough in real life, you think of guys like Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle. While John Morrison is a phenomenal wrestler, he probably doesn't appear on that list. So, would he be able to win a real fight? Well, in 2023, we found out. During the Creator Clash 2 event, a number of online influencers and personalities got together and fought each other in boxing matches. John Morrison was one of the names at the event, and he fought OG YouTuber Harley, better known as the guy from Epic Mealtime. Now, tell me you don't know anything about wrestling without telling me you don't know anything about wrestling.
Fighting out of the blue corner, he is the former heavyweight champion of the World Wrestling Entertainment.
Once the match started, Morrison showed that he could handle himself in a real fight, as he started out very aggressive, and by the end of the first round, the former WWE wrestler had literally punched his opponent out of the ring. While Mr. Mealtime put up a good fight, John Morrison wasn't holding back, landing several punches. Then, by round 3, it was all over. Goldberg is another wrestler who is pretty tough, but when a stunt went wrong, he nearly lost his right arm. To see what happened, watch this video.
Golly. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed that reaction video, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can notify when I drop another banger. This was when WWE wrestlers get in real fights. This was an interesting video. Now, me personally, I didn't know who was the one who lasted 2 minutes and something seconds, 14 seconds. Oh yeah, it was CM Punk. I thought CM Punk was gonna make a good fighter. I thought he was gonna be. You just assume. I don't know why I think this, but I just assumed that wrestlers was gonna be like good MMA fighters or good boxers. I don't know why I think that, but. We about to get out of here. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out of here. Let me know what wrestling videos y'all want to see next. I got y'all. I'm the people's champ, like I said. I got y'all. So just let me know in the comments. And I'll make sure I do them. I'm out of here.